Wait. Starting soon. Sorry. We're starting soon. Right, now we're starting. Cool. How's it going, everyone? Damn it, I forgot to use the stupid starting soon screen. Um, Let me just check. Yes, I am indeed streaming on Twitch. What I will do is do something very cheeky and post this on Jason's Discord because why not? Why shouldn't I? Self promo, and then more game dev. Cool. So today it's going to be a little bit of is the music too loud? It might be too loud. Just a second. Whoops. Now it's too quiet. Okay. That's better. So today I will be doing some of the boring things, unfortunately. But maybe some things are interesting, I don't know. I just thought I would create a stream anyway because, well, I'm working on it, I may as well stream it, right? So, a lot of it is just going to be me experimenting with the texture graph because that was a very cool finding of the last stream. And, what I want to do is try converting materials into textures and trying to apply them on planets, see how that works out. I will also be cleaning up the project a little bit because right now it's become a little bit too messy and I like nice and organized projects. So that's what I'll be working towards. Firstly, let's start off by going to the dynamic planet actor, and I'm just gonna delete all of this because I'm not 100% happy with the texture map that I've got right now. So we will revert it to the Perlin parameters method that I implemented a couple of streams ago for the big boy. The compile times are going crazy. For the big boy planet, and that should have updated, I think, perhaps. And then I need to replace it with this large terrain. Yeah, there we go. We're back to where we were. With that planet particularly. And if I look at the wireframe, that should have a little bit of a variation, but it's not a lot. It's not really a whole lot. But we will hopefully fix that soon. Either way, I want to clean up this project, and the first thing I want to do is, unfortunately, this planet needs to go. Now, I don't have anything against it, but that planet, this is just a duplication of that, and this is a generated dynamic mesh actor, which I don't know exactly what that entails, but it needs to go, is what I mean. So dynamic planet, boom, you're gone. Dynamic planet actor, you are going to be my new origin. Also, we need to put an atmosphere around it. And is that everything? I don't think that is everything. Based on how freaking big that is. No, it is not everything. What I need to do is go to the update planet script. Then I need to get sky atmosphere, set the ground radius, and also set the atmosphere height. Cool. Let's straighten those up, delete this node, boom, boom, everything is awesome. So now, if I go back, we're still in a massive... Interesting. That still hasn't updated. I wonder Y. Set ground radius. Ground height is... Atmosphere height is the correct value, so why is it still so huge? Howdy, howdy. Hello, Salmon Mode. And you have just reminded me that I forgot to set up social stream once again. One day I will remember. But yeah, today's just gonna be some boring things, figuring out why things are broken, things like that. It's almost like the scale of the atmosphere is correct, but the scale of the planet isn't. Huh. I'm gonna try undoing a few things, actually. Wait. No, the atmosphere height is not changing the atmosphere. It's getting the atmosphere height, and it should be setting it. Oh, it's because it's in the, I see. It's not in the construction script, it's in the event graph. Or at least it was. Apply Perlin parameters. Finally, update planet. It should be the last thing in the pipeline. The project is getting pretty big. It's getting to like 18 gigabytes or something, which is kind of insane to think about. Now there is an offset. What? Yeah, I know, right? For some reason, the freaking pod project folder is 18 gigabytes. I don't know why. That's why I need to start like culling things. But I'm guessing you said what to the fact that the sky atmosphere is not exactly at the origin. Wait a second. Did I just put the dome to origin? I think I might have. Accidentally. No, the 18 gigabyte. Okay. Yeah, for some reason, there are lots of big files, and I don't really know how. I may need to run like Win tree size. Is it tree size? Wait, tree size and Winderstat. It's probably caching it on. Yeah, you're right. Like it's probably just a shader cache, right? In the end, that's what takes a whole lot of storage. Every time you generate a new material, yeah. Now, what I want to figure out is the ground radius is 99. That's not quite right, is it? It should be 1? No. $99. Okay, whatever. It still isn't quite right. It's supposed to be at the origin. Huh. I'm a little confused about this. If let's say I get this ship, right? Also, by the way, it doesn't look cool as hell. I think it does. And if I reset the... Okay, so the origin of the planet is correct. It's just the atmosphere being stupid. Oh, I see. Planet top at component transform. Planet center at component transform. Yeah, looks dope. I know, right? So let's see this now. Cool. That's way better. That's way better. And the planet also, with the atmosphere, it just looks like a normal planet, which is much preferable to the blob that we had before. Cool. Now I want to start like culling things. We're in the culling game now. Haha. A cool Jujutsu Kaisen reference. So the first thing I wanna remove is look at the sides. You mean those? Where's just atmosphere? Yeah, yeah. That looks really good. I know. And the sad part is it would have looked even better if the planet was much bigger. But since I can only work with 100-kilometer planets, 100-kilometer radius, that is. This is what we have. And there's a very good reason why we can only work with 100-kilometer planets, because the collisions just stop working for some reason at a much larger scale. And oh, wait. Let me set the atmosphere height to like 30, I think it was. Now the material that I'm using doesn't automatically use the radius of the planet, which I need to change. I need to make this a dynamic material. So we're going to the base material, and we'll go planet radius was 1000, and I think that should work now. I have a solution for that. Wait, really? Oh my goodness, that would be so cool. Yeah, that's great. I would love to hear about this the supposed solution for large scale collisions. Everything just fake it. Yeah, I get it. Well, currently I do not, but eventually, perhaps. Now, planet radius. Oh, I need to modify it here in the material instance, which makes sense. And everything is snow, which is use the same system as terrain. Okay. Interesting. Let's drag the you see how much better the atmosphere looks when the planet is really huge? It's just a height map, but it makes for really cheap collisions when it's just a height map. Awesome, awesome. That's what I like to hear. Hello, hello. Hey, Jordan. How's it going? I'm making Star Citizen again. Woohoo. Not exactly, but you know what I mean. How's the project going? Surprisingly good, actually. Oh my goodness. Tired but good. That's good. I'm guessing you had a long work day or something. Is it Control Y? It is Control Y. My ship. I need to go back, select the player start, and then I really want to remove the player start from the ship, but it's kind of cool doing it manually. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the project, Jordan, but I have some really cool things already like done. So I can open this ramp, close this ramp, and look at that, it's space. Woohoo. Your noise, very conveniently, is a 2D texture effectively, which means you can sample a tiny part of it, modifying the param so it zooms in, and that's your terrain height map. Yeah, okay, I get that, yeah. See, that looks like a real planet, in terms of scale. Just gotta make a custom collision system that mimics the terrain system they built in Unreal. Okay, the custom collision system sounds great, because that's what I thought I would have to do it anyway. Looks like a planet last time was a blue sphere. I know it does. Also, this is taking forever because the planet is 10 times bigger. What did I expect? See, oh, look at that. That looks so good. It shouldn't be too bad. You might even be able to hijack the terrain system for it. Okay. We'll see. We'll see when it comes to it, I suppose. But right now, if I go into collision view, I probably need... Wait a second. Where are my collisions, bro? The wireframe looks right. But as soon as I land, I think there's going to be like a... Nope, I'm just phasing through. I don't think I didn't end up solving this issue, right? With the collisions? Probably not. But you'll just have to take my word for it. It takes so long to travel the test that, yeah. I'll probably just need to increase the speed of the ship. But yeah, you'll have to take my word. It wasn't working. But ideally, this is the scale of the planet I would like to have, because Star Citizen planets are roughly 100, like not 100, roughly 1,000 kilometers, and this just looks so much better. Okay. Anyway, start undoing things now. Or I could just do something smart and like do a git reset. But oh come on, everything's taking so long. No, it undid some of my progress. That's fine. Reset the location and planet center at component transform. Boom. That's great. Cool. And this is much easier to test, at least. You can jump in. Oh, look at that. Port Olisar. Miss you so much. We are doing a group fly with Jason tomorrow. I believe we're going to Bloom. Yeah, sure, I would join. Sounds great. Let's see. Player start and the ship. And we'll drag it much closer to the planet. I wish I could group the player start and the ship together. Why did it go there? Wait a second. No way I can just group it like this, right? Okay. I just did that one thing, like, oh, I wish I could do this. This very obvious thing. I wish I could really do that, huh? Okay. Yeah, these collisions I still wasn't able to figure out, was I? Right. We'll figure it out eventually. Cool. So I wanna delete. So I've got this dynamic planet mesh, which is the tutorial that I did. Yeah, sorry man, you're going. Also the PCG volume, also going. Sorry. PCG world actor. Can't seem to delete that. Okay. Fine. For some reason I have a random ring, shaft, and sphere. We will delete those. Direction light, tutorial, dynamic planet. Look, this looks so good. You're going away as well. Okay, space station, you can stay. You can stay. I need to test. Yeah, look at this, Jordan. I have Port Olisar. We have Port Olisar at home. Isn't that cool? I wish I could show it to you properly. There we go. And of course I can land and stuff on it as well, which is very nice. Right. That's fine. Now there are too many materials here. But the thing is, I kind of want to keep some of them. So for now, I'll create like a planet material, world position material. And we will place these guys here, move here, and these two are just a copy of the large terrain material. Is it what? Tutorial material, I think. I'll keep these. And then water surfaces, we can keep that. Fine. These are still fine. BP underscore dynamic planet. This has been deprecated. I didn't mean to delete that. Whoops. This is now deprecated because I'm no longer using this. So BP underscore dynamic planet. Some of these assets are still referenced in memory. What do you mean, bro? It's gone. Oh wait. What? Why? Assets referencing the pending deleted assets. Third person character. Oh, I see. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna delete that. I'll have a different system for that anyway. So, force delete. I hope that didn't break stuff too badly. It did. It broke my gravity system, but we'll fix it. BP underscore third person character. We're gonna get actor of class. Is there a way to get like nearest actor? Find nearest actor. Actors to check. Get all actors of class with tag. I have a feeling. How many planets would I have with the planet? I'm just gonna create like a planet tag and I'll assign it to whichever. I'll have more than one planet, of course, which is why I'm kind of future-proofing myself. And the origin should just be get actor location. I have a t-shirt with this math formula on. What? That's cool. Imagine having a game dev t-shirt. That's just so sick. Find nearest actor, but I don't care about the distance. I just care about the fact that it's the nearest. It's from the Vsauce guy. Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. Very cool. This needs to be in the execution pipeline, so my stupid reroute node is gonna disappear, but that is fine. Oh man, that doesn't look very neat. That... Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Get all actors with tag planet. And I'm gonna chuck this BP underscore dynamic planet. Actor. We're gonna compile, even though it takes a century. Tag. Actor tag. And it's a planet. Now, ideally, in the end, all I'll have to do is like, I won't even have to run this code. I would just have to find all actors of class with, not just a tag, but they could just be like the dynamic planet. but maybe I don't want dynamic planet as the end all be all. I just want the I just want to. This is the planet generation level, which means that this is only being used to generate static meshes, not act. I'm in the end. What I'm trying to say is the planet that I'll be using will not be a dynamic mesh. It'll be a static mesh created from a dynamic mesh, if that makes sense. And we're gonna rename this to be the base dynamic planet. Cool. Planet PCG can stay. Planet material I just modified, and the archive. Ooh. Honestly, it was the Roche limit. Oh yeah, the Roche limit. Very cool. I do want to have planets with rings. Speaking of the Roche limit. Sorry, just drinking some water. Do I want to keep this or not? This is deprecated. Go away. I've got all of this cached in Git anyway, so if I want anything back, I can get it back. I can just do a git revert. Planet blueprint, tutorial dynamic planet. I think I can delete these as well. So what are you working on now? As the title suggests, it's literally just project cleaning and experimenting with texture graph. So I am slowly but surely going through and clearing out all of the old stuff which I will no longer need. Like for example, this third person backup. Wow, it had a lot of stuff in it. This is essentially just a backup of the third person template from Unreal. And I really don't need this. So bye. Look at how many things are being removed from Git. That's crazy. Variant combat. I don't know about these variants, so we'll keep them. We'll keep them. And also fancy dev. Why are you here? You should be in fab. Okay, I think... What's the difference between planet project and planet? Seriously. What? Oh yes, this is something that I imported as a test for it was a plugin. I don't need it. I'm not using that. Since I'm creating my own, I have more control of what planets. Some of these are still referenced. Oh yes, the dome is still referenced. I do need it. My bad. I don't need the BP underscore planet blueprint though. Basically that dome is from the plugin. Oh boy, something is chugging. What exactly is chugging? I said dome. It's more like the skybox, but yeah. Hello. I may need to do a task manager. Oh, it is going. I'll just wait. We'll just wait for it to do its thing. I think I can start deleting things now. BP underscore planet. Go away. What? I'm not referencing anything from you. Go away. Wow, that's taking a while. Task manager. It's using all of my RAM. I wonder why. Like, look at this nonsense. What even is going on? Right, we'll just have to wait for it to do its thing. Oh, but I'm so tempted to just not wait and task manager the thing because it's freaking taking too long. You know what? Yeah, go away. Unreal. Oh wait, no. It's the memory usage is reducing. It's using 50% of my CPU. How's that even possible? I've got a freaking 5900X. Oh, it's chugging so much. Right. I'm calling it now. Unreal End task. Cool. It's gone. And we open it again. Oh, I really hope it saved all of my deletions. Wait, that makes no sense. I'm pretty sure it would have just deleted it. I wouldn't have to click save to confirm the deletion. Yeah. Cool. We're back. Um. Fancy Dev. No. Go back. Why are you here? Cool. Level. Yep, I'm fine with that. Material. Okay, this is the stuff that I need to now clean out because I'm no longer using that water material. What? Why do I have a planet? Archive. Planet blueprint. Go away. Where is it even being referenced? Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. You lied to me, Unreal. Uh, Planet, archive, blueprint, planet blueprint, go away. Oh, it was being used. Never mind. Um, that was in my test world. That's okay. We don't need that planet anymore. Then material. I don't know why I have two different material. This is planet material, and this is material. Land, noise mask, water, physical material. I think that's just a bouncy material. This output, I will come back to it. PM bounce, sure. The texture, we will keep that as well. But everything else, I want to delete. Dynamic planet. What exactly is even... Anyway, delete. If things don't work out, I can always revert. And then texture graph test. You can stay. I think you can stay. This one also delete for now. For now. Finally, objects. Backups. Gravity component. Sorry, you're gonna go away because I am not gonna use you. You mean nothing to me. Material and material 01. What's the difference? Who knows? But the thing is, I don't really use them. I use m_ship. Next. Widgets, you can stay. Ship. Backup. I think backup folder can just... Should I eat this? I think so. I think I should just eat this. Delete. Great. Planet object. You can stay. Scalable grid can stay. Gravity component can now be just... What are you on about? Of course it doesn't exist. Oh. Anyway. Gravity... Planet... It's not really a planet gravity. It's like general... It's a pretty generic gravity component. Or is it? It's not. It's not a generic gravity component. But it could be. Universal gravity component. Can I just call it that? Snapping component. Yep, that's needed. Grid mesh. What's the difference between a grid mesh? Okay, but that's I guess that's the material or the static mesh for the grid. Can I make a new mesh and chuck it in there? And this material needs to go in here. I think everything else can stay. Fail to save. Stop trying to save all the actors. Okay. Cool. Objects. This has been cleaned out now. I'm happy. Planet. This was already cleaned out. And while I'm at it, I'll just dunk the planet here. That's pretty big. Oh boy. It is 1 kilometer in radius, so it does make sense why it would be so big. Also, I need to delete the sky atmosphere out of this. Wait, I can't delete the sky atmosphere? Why? Okay. Also I misspelled dynamic planet. Cool. Oh yeah, Planet Project is still here. Oh, I can't delete this. No, that's what the problem was. No, that's what crashed it last time. Okay, Unrelated, you're gonna have to get nuked again. I'm really sorry. You should be able to see what depends on that in a tree view. Yeah, I know. It's just that as soon as I try to cancel the deletion, it just starts loading all of the stuff within that project once again. And that's what causes an issue. Really though, the only thing I need from that folder is the skybox. Force delete. Wow, simply deleting things is taking so long. Yeah, Unreal is using 20 gigabytes of RAM just to delete things. I'm sorry, what? And the only reason it's using 20 gigabytes is because the rest of it is being used by other stuff. It's a completely unused actor. Why is it taking so long to delete? I might just not even do this in Unreal. I'll just go to the project folder and delete it from there if it's taking so long. There we go. Please don't open on the main screen. Thank you. Unreal. Planet new. Content. Planet project. Delete. No. Not completely delete it. I made the same mistake again. Blueprints. Delete. Maps. Delete. Assets. Material. You can stay. Static meshes. Custom planet. It's 600 megabytes. No wonder it was taking so long. Textures. Custom planet. Go away. Earth. Yeah, you know what? You can stay. I could use you. Moon. You can stay. Sky Dome. You can also stay. Wow, this is... These assets are pretty huge. But anyway, now if I open Unreal again, hopefully it should be fine. And it should have deleted. Apologies, it's gonna be a pretty boring stream. But I thought, since I'm doing this stuff, I may as well do it on stream. So if something goes wrong in the future, I have a video record of what went wrong. Why do you still think Planet Project exists? Because it doesn't. Well, it does actually. I lied. This can go in Fab. Okay, we're gonna go Shift F11. And for some reason... Okay, everything else has been carried. But the project is still here. Okay, it's not here. It's just an empty shell. Once again, if any of this breaks, I can just do a git reset. Type def, you can stay. We're in combat. Okay, everything else is just stuff that I haven't touched and just has stayed within this project. Cool, I think I'm pretty much done with the cleanup for now. Let's go to L_ planet generation. No, my skybox is gone. Oh man. Fine. I'll just have to... Huh, interesting. Oh wait, the dome is still there. I just need to assign it the asset. Textures. Sky Dome. 8K Milky Way. Nope. Oh wait, no, it needs a static mesh reference. Got it. Assets. To static meshes. Dome. There we go. We're back. I think we're back at least. And let me check the project size now. Yeah, I only ended up removing 1 gigabyte. What? Excuse me. Anyway. Now that we're here, I want to do a very quick test with the planet material. So this planet material is fine and all, but I do have one which is better. Gonna be cache stuff. Yeah. Within planet and planet material and tutorial material, I have this beautiful texture, but what it does not have, or I have a beautiful planet material, but I can't use it as the collision for this. It looks weird, but it looks better in a smaller planet, trust me. So my idea was to use this as in the texture graph and see how that works out. Cool. So let's create. Should I just create another git commit to save off? Yeah, sure. Pruned, unused. project assets. Yeah, sure, whatever. Shh. Silent child. Let's go to texture and texture graph. T underscore TG underscore test. We're gonna create another test texture graph. And what I want to do here, get the planet material, tutorial material, and get the material instance. Right. I kind of need to copy these values. No, wait, that's not... I think the values have already been copied. Yeah, they have. Okay. For some reason, the material isn't really showing up. It's just white. Huh. Interesting. Even this doesn't show up. It's just white. Rendered attribute base color. Yeah. That is right. I wonder why that's not working. Especially because we had what was it? The HLSL material was working just fine. Is it because this material has the world position offset applied to it? Oh, it just crashed. Because of texture graph. Man, so many crashes today. Right. Planet material TG test. Let's just remove that. And world position offset. Cool. Can I now import this? No. That seems extremely strange. I mean, we could try material instance and messing around with the values that we've got. Oh yeah, I forgot the freaking texture graph crashes if you modify the material. Oh man, I don't think I'll be able to do this then. I really wanted to take the material that I've already built and use it for the within the texture graph, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, it's gone. I think I connected this. No, I did not. Let's see. Cool. Now it's fine. Material instance. Right, we're gonna try to mess around with some values. It is an experimentation stream after all. Um, Mainly the noise scale and the noise detail scale, I think. Oh, that's something. Yeah. It's a cool material because it's got the absolute world offset applied. But elevation scale maybe? The mega plateau. Yeah. Elevation scale. Continent scale. I do not know, man. Why is it all white? Ice cap scale 0. Oh, it's because it's all ice cap. At least that's what it thinks. Intriguing. I might be willing to undo a few things here. Control Y. There we go. Wait, no, it's all white again. Wonderful. Let's start with a value of 0. Did you make those params or did it? Oh no, I made this as part of a tutorial. So this is the material that I made as part of a tutorial. It automatically applies a world position offset and makes a planet appear bumpy. This is the other one, yeah. Elevation scale didn't solve things. Noise detail scale did. Okay. Continent scale. Yes, these are the parameters to adjust. Interesting how it's like tiling. Kind of weirdly. Oh. Do I need to make it like 1024 by 1024? Nope, that did not change anything. Oh man, I may need to restart. Maybe that means that the input noise isn't high res enough? It's like pixel art. That's very cool, actually. Yeah, that's not doing it. It's sampling wrong. Maybe I can just like scale it. Convert to grayscale. That's cool, but that's not what I want to do. Scalar. Multiply. No, that's not gonna do it, is it? Zero 0.5. That's just darkening it. Math. Yeah. How do I rescale, readjust its size? Adjustment. None of those, clearly. Blur, warp, material. Nope. Material function. What? Is this HLSL? Maybe. String, scalar, settings. I don't know. Again, there's basically no documentation on this texture graph because it's a experimental thing. So I need to mess around by myself. If then else, power, round, smooth step, square, trigonometry, output. Procedural noise, resize texture. I think that might be it. Compression settings. No, it's not. Oh dear, I'm late. Hey Tom, how's it going? And don't worry, it's fine. Can I resize it to 512 by 512? What happens? No. How do I adjust the scaling of the texture? Or the material, rather. Because if you look at this one, the HLSL script, you already know the reason. Yeah! I'm very excited, man. That's very, 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 very cool. Very cool. I won't tell people what it is because of course I won't, but it's very cool. Yeah, look at how this material is like scaling perfectly nicely. Hi. Yeah. I'm very happy. Um, wait, where did it even open? There. Wait, what's the resolution of this texture? Material, rather. Oh. Still working planet? Yeah, resolution shouldn't matter. Got it. Still working on the planet. I'm essentially experimenting with some new, literally experimental Unreal Engine stuff, which is hopefully gonna allow me to convert a material into a texture. And why is this still blurry? It should not be blurry. Well, that's why you know it's experimental, I guess. Okay, let's do some math. How many sections is it creating exactly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an 8 by 8. What is 4096 divided by 8? 512. Interesting. But if I make it 512 by 512, it's still scaling poorly. Huh? Samples based on XY percentage, I think. Okay. What even is this? Num warm-up frames. Virtual textures. I think that's what VT means, at least. I might just delete this and restart, actually. Material. Planet, planet material. Because that texture graph was... Fuck you, Unreal. Why do you still think things are there when they're not? Okay, what if I just don't use the material instance? I use the base material. Is that going to change anything at all? And then I need to set the ice cap scale to 0. Continent scale to 1. No, it's not changing anything. So within texture graph, preview scene settings. How do I make it fill the entire texture? Oh. Well, this might be a question for perplexity, not gonna lie. I just got an ad. Oh yeah, that's oh, they got it. Um Text Unreal texture graph scaling material. No, that's not. Wait a second. Oh, okay. Do I really just need a texture coordinate and then modify it here? The texture coordinate would only make sense if I had a texture. I don't have a texture in this. I'm so confusion. What about the HLSL material? Is that using texture coordinate? Right, I forgot that I've got a background open. It is. Oh my goodness. I wonder if this is the difference. How is it using the UV though? Convert UV to lat long coordinates for sphere mapping. Okay. Do I just need some similar system here, perhaps? I might modify the script because it's kind of dirty code that I copied from the tutorial. Now that I know that we can do constants and stuff, it might be worth doing like a input. Can I do a UV input? Why does it have an error now? Custom material missing input 17. Fair. Can I do like uint? Nope. It's a float 3. Static float 3 material. Okay, that does work. Cool. Oh man, I really wish I could do this. I really should do this on VS Code. We'll keep the test HLSL and we'll also add I wonder, is there an extension for HLSL? Oh, hell yes. No way, we also have preview? That's awesome. Cannot resolve type water deep. That makes sense. But how do I tell it that it's an input? Question mark. It's some code stuff, I guess. Wow, turning that extension on has made me get even more triggered. How do I tell it's an external parameter? You know what? Uninstall. It's a 4-year. It was released 4 years ago. I think it can. It's no longer relevant. He says. Can I just do material equals to water deep? Because I hate multiple return statements. That's just like not something you do. Bad coding standards. I'll just. Return material. External params have jank auto-naming stuff. Yeah. Damn it, that didn't work. Expected semicolon after expression. Material shoreline. Oh yeah, that's true. How stupid of me. Okay, that works. Very nice. Now that I have a static variable, I can just say return material multiplied by... Wait. Actually, I should look at your reference code. What exactly is it doing with the UVs? Longitude, UE.x, latitude. Convert to 3D point for spherical noise sampling. Oh, it's multiplying by 2 pi r, I'm guessing. I don't know, maybe. Ignore the render 3D one. Got it. So, do I just do like material dot x star equals to material? I should just do this in VS Code. Material dot x star equals to uv dot x. And then we can copy that. That's totally gonna work. Interesting. It kind of hue shifted it. So it did work. It's just... I don't know what else I expected, to be honest. It's an RGB output. What else could it have been? Did I take the 3s of out, so it's good? Okay, cool. The question is... float px. Float py. Add rotation over time. That might not be correct. Longitude, latitude. That is true. Why am I doing this? It wouldn't really work, would it? It's like, theoretically it does work, but multiplying the UV is just hue shifting it, which makes perfect sense. Why wouldn't it? Is it gonna crash again? Oh no, that's fine. It's fine. Planet material, tutorial material. We're gonna have to set that to 0. And that, sorry, that can go this to 0. Continent scale is 1. Yeah, we still have the same issue, which makes sense. You know what? I'm gonna actually ask Perplexity about this. Why not? We will 0.1, 0.25. What are you looking to do? I want to fix the scaling issue for this material, texture rather. How do I fix the texture sampling issue? I'll send this image to Perplexity and be like, yo, please fix it for me, Mr. AI. In Unreal, I'm trying to use texture graph to convert material to texture. However, it doesn't. It seems to be tiling. Image attached. How do I fix the tiling issue? You can modify the one I made to take the params to adjust that. To take params to adjust that stuff. That is true. Yeah. I was just doing the same experiment with this though, to see if this can work too, because we know the other one works. Tiling happens because texture graph is baking your material as a tiled 2D texture, but the material you plugged in uses UVs that repeat across the 0 to 1 space. To fix it, you need to force the bake to cover only one non-tiled UV space, and then use that bake texture with non-tiled UVs. I do not understand what that means. Open the UV original material and look for texture coordinate nodes /UV math. Yep, we already did that. There it is. And I might delete this member. If you see any scaling like you... Oh, come on, Unreal. What is freaking... texture graph? Connected to the UV input of the texture sample node. There's a texture sample node? Okay. Oh, this might, because the yeah, the texture sample is just the... Sure. Okay. TG test 2. Right. I need to delete this. And then... If you see any scaling like UV cropping, texture sample parameter sub UV, particle sub UV. UV to long lat. Interesting. Remap 0, 1 to range. Is that what's going on? And I need to make it by 8 by 8. Cannot cast from smaller type to float 4. I see. That's a quaternion. Vector 2. It's a scalar. Within range. All components within range. No. Range. It's 0 to 2 right now. Should I just clamp it again? Is it gonna crash again? Feck. I don't know why it's crashing now. Oh man. It's already 10 o'clock. Oh. Okay. Is that because I still had the material being referenced? It is possible. Okay, I wanna clamp it. And if I save it, is it gonna crash again? Yes, it is. Why is it crashing? Plus, it is Friday. Oh yeah, you're right. No work tomorrow. Woohoo! We do have D&D. Yes, we do have D&D. I might just end up making a copy of the material, and we will use that instead. Terrain. Right. You better freaking work. You're literally not being used anywhere. Thank goodness it worked. Nah, it's still the same. Actually, I don't really know if it is still the same. Unless I set this ice cap scale to 0 and the continent scale to 1. Nah, it does look like it's still the same. I'll see if you get it working. I'll see it from you. You can have my voxel smoke once I finish it if you want. Of course, that's perfectly fine. I might put your voxel smoke to use for my clouds, or even like engine exhaust or something. I don't know. 8. Is this like also like sorry, what I wanted to say Is this also something you would be you'd like to what am I even trying to say? Like, is this useful to you? That's what I meant. If this is, that's good because I want to be useful as well. You've been very helpful. Hell yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. Cool. Because essentially this gives us a way to convert world position offset into a real offset. And you kind of already did it with your HLSL code. But this is blueprint only, I guess. Um, but it would still be cool to figure it out. Renders a material function output into a quad and makes it available for the texture graph. Is automatically exposed as a graph input parameter. What is a material function? Ooh. I plan on making a game on an absurd scale, so I need to procedurally generate terrain and environments. Cool, cool. That's great. That sounds awesome. HLSL script is a material function. Oh, okay. So we could just plug that in directly instead of using a material as a sort of middleman. But yeah. I wonder if I increase the scaling, is it just... No. It's not gonna change it. Okay, Perplexity, what do you say? Open the original material and look for the texture coordinate. The clamping definitely did not work. No way, right? Are you kidding me? Maybe I need to... I don't know. I'll just delete the texture graph. Experimental was right. Yeah, no kidding, right? Keep texture type as none for a color map. I'm just gonna keep the texture graph here because it's easy for me. Is that a thing I can do? Texture type. It is none. Diffuse, emissive, normal, mask, specular, tangent. LOD group. I don't think it's any of these things. Unreal texture graph tiling. There's a transform node. I wonder if that does anything. It's gonna crash again, isn't it? I'll just delete it before it gets the chance to crash. No way. Wait, set the zoom value to scale each repeated tile. What? That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, we'll give that a shot. Okay, texture graph. You're being a little bitch, so I'm gonna delete you. TG_test. Cool. Let's get our Matt back in. My boy Matt. Cool. Okay. Now there's a transform node. Coverage. Is it... I can't make this more than one. Zoom. Uh, 100? 200. Wait, it is changing! It is changing! Yes! It is changing! Okay. Right. This is great. This is amazing. Okay. Right. Or I can just set the repeat to... Yes! Oh, yes, it works! Stupid freaking experimental plugin. I love you so much. Euphoric payoff. I know. Like, that works, right? No, it doesn't. What the hell? Why does it look like that? No. Go away, you stupid bot. Why does it look like that? No. Oh goodness. Maybe I do need a little bit of repetition. No. Oh, that sucks. It's not meant to be mapped for a sphere. That's what's happening, right? Maybe I can make it work though. Maybe I can make it work. Stretch to fit is also a parameter to modify. Hmm. It won't. Maybe I set the zoom like to a 400? 800. At least not cleanly. Um, if it's not meant for sphere, then the projection will always be jank. Oh man. Sad. Wait, but how does Unreal then project a material onto a mesh? Wait, that's not because the mesh itself is a box and it's a sphere box. I think, which is why the projection works because it's already boxed. Hmm. Does that mean the mesh is just a sphere? Does that mean I don't need to worry about this because it looks bad in the preview, but it will not look bad in real world? You know what? Why don't we give it a shot? We've already got to this point. We may as well export it. Planet. Yeah, can't hurt. Planet generation. Yeah, we'll save everything. Cool. Dynamic planet actor. Um, can I apply material? Update planet. No, apply displace from texture map. Target mesh. It's this guy. Selection. 500. Hey Jason, how's it going? I thank you. Okay. Cool stuff. How's it going? Hope you're doing good. Something ain't quite right. Let me check the wire mesh. Right. I didn't actually apply texture. Texture density UV scaling. What? Oh no, it's not texture, it's texel. Recovering. Yeah, really hope you're doing okay. You looked very drugged the last time I saw you. That's gonna sound so bad out of context. M underscore test in all caps. Planet material, tutorial material. We're gonna create another material here. Surgery. Yeah. And we will put this in the base color. It looks weird as hell. I know this is a bit redundant, but I'm only checking for collisions. Yeah, that did not work. Okay. But the thing is, in the material, you can just style it. Texture coordinate. Yeah, that didn't work out so well, did it? Okay. Big sad, but we kind of expected it, didn't we? Oh, your 3D printer's here. Awesome. That's great. That's lovely. What are you making on it? What's the first thing you're making? It's so sad because it clearly works. It's just... It's just bad. In that case, I think I will use your HLSL solution, Salmon. This clearly doesn't seem to translate very well. Unless... Not set it up as it came yesterday. There's no way I can lift it out of the box. Oh yeah, that is true. That's still very exciting though. Very, very exciting. It's daunting you. Yeah. Oh, you gotta get it out. Come on, you gotta test it out. What if it's broken? What then? Oh boy. Right. There's also this UV scale, but I doubt that's gonna do anything. You can make things on a 3D software ready to print. Yeah. Or you can just like take stuff from online and splice it. Slice it. I think slicing was the right term. Very well boxed bamboo. So yeah, I mean, bamboo is like the perfect I'm not familiar with 3D printing, please do everything for me kind of mid package. And it works, right? Their business model works. Output material. That gives me a better idea of how much it is not working. Damn. Very sad times. Huh. Oh, I forgot. I need to change these parameters. Planet scale is 100 times 1000 times. Yeah, there we go. And planet radius is 100. Cool. Ice cap fall off. This material is very cool, not gonna lie. I'm just about to upgrade to UE4. What even is that? What does that mean? I'm now UVH6. What? Last night did it with friends. Am I going crazy? What are these terminologies? Is this Borderlands? It might be Borderlands, that's why I don't understand it. Anyway, this clearly did not work out. So, one more thing I want to sphere. Can I do a sphere mask? I don't know what this does though. I'm just... the UV to transform into a directional vector. Let me do some research. Unreal material for sphere. You need to unwrap the UVs of your sphere. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do this. I mean, 1 to 4 dimensional vector should be the same type as B. It is a mask, so I'm guessing it's just creating like a Boolean value. Hence, not what I'm looking for. How's it go? That freaking emote. I hate it. Is there like a distort? Lens distortion? Wait, there's a Fresnel, isn't it? Is this going to help? Fresnel, no. I mean, not gonna lie, that looks pretty cool, but not what I'm looking for. How can you hate it? It's me. Yes, it's you, twerking. Yeah, okay. I guess what I'm trying to do is just not gonna happen. That looks so weird. Screen aligned UVs, cylindrical UVs. Wait a second. Are there like spherical UVs? Nope. Is that a fucking hollow earth? You mean, what? You mean this? It looks weird as hell, but yeah. I'm just messing around with stuff. Bulge. Oh. Right. We're looking at some UV things to do. Coordinate basis, simple UV. Ellipsoidal. What? What the hell? That's what the guy claimed to have seen in the Antarctic. In the Arctic. Pretty much. Bulge. I think bulge might be the right answer, no matter what anyone says. Transform. It could be transform. Scale UVs around point. That's what my girlfriend always says. Nice. Right. Let's try a nice bulge. Wow. What a surprise. That did absolutely nothing. Transform. Again. Wave warp. Is it because it's thinking UVs, but actually I don't have UVs. It's a material. It's a float 3 and it's trying to cast it a float 2. Is that what is happening? Possible. Anyway, I'm gonna stop doing that now because that clearly did not work out. But maybe we'll figure it out eventually. Material, HLSL test. I want to see what this thing does to add a sort of wavy offset to it. Generator.generate. Okay. Generator. Oh, it's instantiating the struct. So I need to go to the generate. Distort. Warp. Climate calculations. Generate elevation. Convert to 3D point for spherical noise sampling. Convert UV to lat-long coordinates for sphere mapping. But if I only got around, I'll catch you later. See ya. Thank you for joining once again, Simon. I really appreciate it. And thank you for all of your help once again. FBM. What is FBM? Fractal Brownian motion something? HLSL. FBM. Fractal Brownian motion. Yeah. I'll need to do something similar to that. Wrap flow 3. I'm just messing around now. Whoops. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna just delete that. Cool. So this is the planet we've currently got. And it's fine. It's fine for what it is. It looks pretty enough. Let's traverse it a bit. See what's going on. It needs to be a bit more egregious, you know, like in terms of height maps and stuff. It is what it is. And there's no collision, of course. That's one of the things that I really want to try figuring out is what the hell is going on with the collisions. Dynamic mesh actor collision. Unreal. There's an option to use complex collision for physics. Should be in the skeletal mesh details. What? But I don't want physics. I just want enable complex collision. Oh, I need to update collision node, right? That did nothing. Also, this water layer should no longer be present. Oh no! Without that water layer, everything falls apart. I forgot. I'm so sorry. Block all dynamic. Use CCD. All of the settings are correct. And yet, there is no complex collision here to be seen. Maybe I need to do this in the event graph. Event begin play. Update collision. That's not how the other planet worked, though. Right, for the tutorial, let's go back to the tutorial materials. Or rather, the tutorial planets. Oh no, did I delete them? No, I did not. Good. Apply per lane noise to mesh. And for this one, the collision just like automatically updated without... Huh? Let's get that back into the editor or the level. Right, so the collision for that gets updated. But the collision for mine does not. What is the difference? Relevant for world bounds. They block all? That can't be it, right? That is taking way too long. There is a small difference, and it's that within this construction graph, I'm adding tessellation as well. I do not know if that has anything to do with it, and I'm using a different sphere box method. Let's do it then. Dynamic mesh. Let's just copy whatever this is doing. Nope, still the same. I could try... I don't know what this updates planet does. Sets the scale. Oh. Why am I not doing that before everything else? Construction script. Scale should be like the first thing that gets updated. And then you can do like... Okay, maybe not the first thing, but like... pretty close to the first thing. Oh, I fixed it! Whoa! It was just not scaling the planet correctly. No, I did not fix it. What? Is it because the scale is just so large that you can't actually see the collisions are not being generated? It is possible. It is possible. If I reduce... Yeah, got it. Got it, got it. Apply tessellation. Despite reducing that, it's still not being applied. What if I just need to find the point when it actually starts having a collision, I suppose. I need to leave. It's like 2 hours already. Okay. Planet step vector. Let's start with a simple 10. Right? That's still fine. How about 20? Still fine. We are still good, but the collisions are kind of breaking. Still good. As soon as you get to 50, some weird things start happening. Nope, still good. 100? No, still good. Why did it not work before then? There we go, that's when it falls apart. Okay, so a step of 100 is fine. Can I tessellate it now? Apply like a level 1 tessellation. Nope. As soon as you apply tessellation, it falls apart. So I can only have collisions up to 100 step size. That's not fun. That's not fun at all. That is very low poly. Can I just do like a... approximate convex hulls with simple collision shapes? Get simple collision. I want to see. Nope, that did not work. Approximate options distance threshold. Simplify convex hulls. Compute navigable convex decomposition. Sure. Target mesh. Oh, that is taking a while. Oh no. Please. Please don't crash on me. Okay. See, the problem is that this is a regression. In my older planet, actually, my older planet did not really work either, did it? Oh, that's taking way too long. Is it because it's using like a butt ton of RAM? No. Right. I may have to task manager it. Right. I'm gonna try this for a little bit longer, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'll leave it alone. At the very least, I have working collisions. As Salmon said, I just need to come up with a way of creating custom collisions, right? That's the way. That's what I have to do. Sure. Restore. Uh-oh. It's using way too much RAM. Again. I may need to edit the actor. Before opening the project. Planet. Dynamic planet. Please don't open the viewport and therefore force the construction script to run. It's gonna do that, isn't it? God damn. I may need to get reset the dynamic planner. Okay then. VS Code. Branch. Um. Dynamic planet. U asset. That's the one. Discard changes. We're back to a functioning thing again. And all it costed us was our sanity. Yay. At least everything still works, you know? Sometimes that's all you can ask for. So I need to make the step size way smaller for it to work. With collisions. Let's give the collisions a shot. Crash, crash, crash. Boom. Nice. That's pretty cool though. That is pretty cool. The game is slowly coming together. And let's leave the planet. Nice. Cool. I am happy that the collisions are working. At least. Even though the planet is pretty potato quality. Now what to do? What to do? What to do? I think that's it. I don't want to work on anything else. We have cleaned up the project. We experimented with texture graph. Didn't really work out that well, to be honest. We've got a much cleaner hierarchy now. Even though it's not the best, still things could be improved, but things can always be improved. That's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to work on today. We've got a space station. Look at that, Port Olisar. Very nice. Very, very nice. And yeah, that's about it. So, um, thank you so much for watching once again. Thank you to Tom, Jason, Salmon. All of them joined and said hi. Very much appreciated. And I will see you tomorrow, Tom, for the D&D stream. Not stream, D&D gameplay. Hell yeah. Level 4, let's go. See ya. Have a good night. Take care. And congratulations once again. Oh my god, I'm so happy for you.